Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is all about this soft, dreamy, half smoky eye look. I am quite excited about this video, so stay tuned with me till the end of this video to know how to achieve this look. And if you are new to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel, and for subscribing, click on that red subscribe button below, and do not forget to click on that bell button beside the subscribe button so that whenever I upload a new video, you get notified instantly. So, without much further ado, let's get started. So I am starting off with priming my face and my eyelids, and for that I am using Color Bar Perfect Match primer. In this tutorial I'm just skipping off the moisturization step. You can go back to my previous tutorial to check how do I moisturize my skin. Now, as usual, I will be starting off with applying concealer to my eyes, and for that I am using Miss Claire Full Coverage Concealer Pot, and I am in the shade beige. And I will be using my beauty blender to blend this product into my eyelids. And will be setting it very quickly using a powder. Now I will be using Lakme Kohl pencil in the shade brown, and I will be drawing a small wing in the outer corner of my eyes. Now, using a flat brush, I will be smudging the wing in the outer V of my eyes. I will be concentrating it into a smaller portion, and I will not be exceeding too upwards, or I will not be exceeding towards the inner corner of my eyes. Just I would smoke it out so that it looks nice and even. I will be taking a small fluffy brush from the Revolution palette, and I will be taking the transition shade from the Wet n Wild palette, and I will be putting it off into my lid just in the area where I have smudged the kohl so that I can blend out the harsh edges. Okay, now so I will be taking the darkest brown shade from my Revolution palette, and I will be packing it off into the outer V of my eyelids just to intensify the look. Taking the black shadow from my Wet n Wild palette in the shade Panther, with the help of a flattened brush, I will be taking it and packing it over into the outer V again just to re-intensify the look a bit slighter. Now, taking the orange shadow from my Wet n Wild Rose in the Air palette, I will be taking it into the small fluffy brush, and I will be blending the colors in the outer V I have put till now. I am just doing this to avoid the harsh lines and edges and to add a warmth to my outer V. Now I will be taking a big clean fluffy brush, and I will be blending everything out into my crease just to avoid any harsh edges. Now, taking the transition shade in the big fluffy brush from the Rose in the Air palette, I will be blending off the eyeshadow in the outer V of my eyes. Now, taking the same transition shade from the Rose in the Air palette and a small fluffy brush, I will be blending off my lower lash lines. No more time. Can we make a move? Overthinking. You and I, what do we have to lose? Now, taking the dark brown shade from my Revolution palette in the small fluffy brush, I will be blending it into my lower lash lines. Now again taking the black eyeshadow from my Wet n Wild palette using a flattened brush, I will be putting it into my lower lash line, and again I will be using the small fluffy brush to blend it. Now taking the white shade from the Wet n Wild Rose in the Air palette using my fingers, I will be putting it onto my lid towards the inner corners of my eyes. Now using my fingers, I will be taking the golden shimmery shade from the Rose in the Air palette and I will be putting it in the inner corner of my eyes towards the center of my eyes. Now it's time for lining my eyes, and for that I will be using Maybelline Black Kohl pencil. Now for mascara, I will be using Maybelline Colossal Volume Express Mascara, and I will be putting it onto my both lower and upper lashes as well. Now I will be using Maybelline Hypergloss Liquid Liner in the shade Black just to line my eyes. I am just going to make a very thin line just to give my eye look a bit more depth. Now using a peach color corrector from Probase Conceal, and I will be using my fingers to put it under my eyes. So time for foundation now, and for my foundation I will be using Maybelline Poreless Matte Foundation, and I am in the shade 228 Soft Tan. Now using the fixing spray from Color Bar Cosmetics, I will be using my Damn Beauty blender to blend the foundation onto my face. I really like doing this step because I feel it adds a bit of sheen to my face, and also my makeup becomes long lasting. Now for contouring my face, I will be using the concealer stick from MakeupRevolution in the darkest shade, and I will be contouring my face, nose, forehead and my jawline. Now taking the yellow shade from my Freedom Pro Strobe palette, I will be baking my under eyes. I'm really sorry guys, I should have been doing this before doing the contour, but I really forgot. But anyhow, I have not blended anything out, so yeah. Now I will be setting off everything very quickly onto my face using Maybelline Masterfix translucent powder, and I will be using a fluffy brush from Real Techniques to put everything onto place. Now using the fixing spray from Color Bar Cosmetics, I will be taking a quick shower in it to lock everything into place. For blush, I will be using the Blush, Bronze and Highlighter palette from Makeup Revolution London. For highlighter, I will be using the same palette that I have used for the blush, and I will be using my fingers to apply this. So for the lipstick today, I will be using Nykaa Ultra Matte Lipstick in the shade Jane. So that completes my makeup today. Do let me know in the comments section what you feel about this makeup, and if you do try this makeup, do tag me. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing to my channel. That's all for today. I will be again back with another video. Till then, bye.